Alrighty, folks, I don't know if you are following my activity for 2026, but I have a goal of writing an article once a day for 365 days in a row. Why? Because it's hard and I suck at it. Well, the reason we're talking to the three amigos today is because I wrote an article today about FU money, the power of it, but more importantly, the fact that I don't think people understand FU money. And I wanted to go through this with my boys and see if they agree with me or not. Matt, how you doing? You were first to join. How you doing?
I'm doing super awesome. I'm mortified at what we covered in the 5-minute pre-show. These are not planned, so it's only just show up, and then you tell us a few minutes beforehand, hey, this is what I kind of want to talk about today. And so I'm mortified, but I'm ready to go. Yeah, excited to be here.
There you go. And Dion, you saw a little bit of this in the daily financial news. I saw you were there live, so thank you for doing that. FU money is an important subject. We all talk about it, but I don't think everybody understands it. And again, you're still in Thailand, correct?
I am. I actually have a really amazing view that I would like to show, but the resort I'm at is kind of like a pavilion center. And if I went outside, I think it would echo, and it's 11 o'clock at night here. Trying to be respectful. And this is a weird one for me. So first, I was there during your live. I'm not every day while I'm traveling because it does come out at 10:30 at night. So I watch them the following morning.
It's okay. It's all right.
Not there for live. But I'm actually more excited for our other video today. That's never happened before. We're like, hey, we're making a list of videos. Every single one's exciting. I'm looking forward to this one. But I'm wondering if the other one sees the light of the internet.
Yeah, well, we'll see. The second episode we have planned today is something we've never done as the three amigos, but I'm just tired of all the noise and nonsense. But more on that later. So let's get to the FU money topic at hand. And the reason this came about is over the last, 3 or 4 weeks, I've seen folks, including Graham Stephan, say things like, all you need is $10 million, right? $10 million is the magic number. And, you can do whatever you want with $10 million. And while I agree with the sentiment, right? 8 figures, that's 8 figures, folks. I think it's discouraging, and I think it's the wrong calculation, right? This is not about having $10 million in a savings or money market or even a stock portfolio. I think that's, I think that leads to just the wrong outcomes, but maybe I'm wrong. So Matt, you were on here first. What do you think of this start?
Yeah, it's the wrong calculation entirely. It shows that you're disconnected from reality. What number of people are going to ever have $10 million? Shut up with that. That's a bunch of stupid noise. What it really comes down to is just like our jobs, except not selling time for money. It's about income. It's about income that is produced. That's it. The idea is the lazy man's way of doing it, as Dion so well coins, is that it's basically quote unquote passive income. He spends 2 to 4 hours a month on management of my entire portfolio. I spend 6, 8, 10 hours a month on the management of the portfolio. And that generates significant amount of income because I've done it, I've built it, and it's just like anything else. It's you build something and then it starts to create a wave of revenue. And then that is what you then decide, do you want to reinvest? Or is it just a matter of maintaining those units of revenue? And the whole idea to have that money is to not go out and buy a jet. It's not to go out like Dion's living a great life in Thailand for a few months, but he's not private jetting anywhere. Yeah. He's still doing a ton of great activities. He's not staying in $1,000 and $1,200 a night hotels every single night. Like, he's being smart about how he's doing it. And so all we're saying is be smart about how you're setting it up in the beginning. But 10 million is just a number that anybody that says that is completely out of touch with reality. They're just not. Yeah,
it's just such a big number. And just given the law of compounding, it's like, okay, maybe you have a shot when you're 85, right? Yeah. When you like keep, saving money. Dion, before we get to you, I just want to shout out Coach Carson. Coach Carson had on Allie and Josh on Twitter. They go by the FI couple. They kind of responded to Graham Stephan's video of 10 million and said, I think you've got the wrong priorities. You can get it done for 2.2 million. But again, I think people are missing the point. Again, it's not about this pile of money. It's something else. What do you think, Dion?
Well, the first thing with the FU money, it's a very simple acronym. I don't think people really understand. They try to make it the funny words. Really, it's just financially unrestricted money. Once you have this,
That's not what I intend FU money to be, but yes, that's very nice. Very nice.
right. But I mean, that really is what it is. You are
Yeah.
unrestricted. You do not have to do what your boss says. You do not have to do what your job calls you for. You don't have to live by that identity. You are unrestricted because you can walk away. And I think Graham Stephan is right if you're talking to a certain crowd, the Pace Morbies of the world who have gone well beyond the 10 million mark.
Oh yeah, probably 100.
And are dedicating 70 plus hours a week to work and missing out on all of the things in life where if you have to be paid to be there, that's not passion, that's not family, that's not devotion, that's an addiction to earning. And so instead of saying all you need is $10 million, it should be $10 million is all you need. Once you have it, you don't need any more. Like he should be saying, if you're at this point, maybe consider, why are you chasing? So I kind of agree with the 2.2 million. You need a certain amount of net worth if that's what you're looking at. If you invest in an asset class where stocks matter, where if you're looking at a withdrawal rate or something, there might be an amount that you need there. I've only invested from my own W-2, like sold labor, selling my life 1 hour at a time, $320,000. That's the total I have invested. 300,000 has been reinvested from rents. Like that's the two amounts that I put together. So I'm less than $1 million invested, but then I have the time for compound interest to do its thing, appreciation to do its thing, principal pay down, rent increases. So yeah, I've got my net worth is above the 2.2. It's a little over 3. So I couldn't say don't do that, but I could say you don't have to invest that much.
No, that's exactly the point of this. Because again, I think when people hear FU money and they hear numbers like 10 million or 2.2 million, they think they need to look at their bank balance or even their schedule of real estate and a net worth. But again, I want to give Coach Carson a shout out. I want to also shout out Allie and Josh, the FI couple. There was a quote that I actually took down and I want to read it so I don't misquote it. Here it is. The thing you actually need to replace isn't your salary, ... It's your expenses. Now we are talking about FU money. And I took this from you, Dion, I think years ago. To me, it's a factor, right? So the first thing everybody needs to do is figure out what their life costs. And for some of you, that's $3,000 a month. Some of you, it's 5. Some of you, it's 8. Some of you, it's 10. Some of you, like Matt, it's 27, right? Whatever it is, right? A month. Yes, folks. He has a lot of kids. But then you take that number and you multiply it by a factor. The thing that breaks people's brain is they're always looking for that one factor. But given real estate and assets and the like, it's a sliding scale. What do I mean by that? If your life costs, call it $3,000 a month, I think you need 4x, right? Which would be 12 grand. If your life costs 10,000, maybe you only need 3x. If your life costs 27, like Matt's, you only need 2x. Because as the numbers get bigger, you need less extra security. But that's FU money. I don't give a rat's ass what my net worth is. But if I have money coming in that's passive, or at least semi-passive to the tune of 5 to 10 hours a month, that's passive enough for me.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's covering my expenses, baby, I got all the FU money you want. That's what it is to me. It's not this 7-figure number, 2.2, 6.1. It's I have semi-passive income of 3x my bills. I am FU good. That's what it is to me. What do you think, Matt?
That's exactly right. It's exactly right. It is, Dion talks about, getting a building for every expense that you have, right? And so it's for whether it's for health insurance, because I can tell you, if you have any sort of a complexity when it comes to healthcare, our health insurance is about $3,300 a month.
Oh, so is that all?
Wow. Yeah. In order to pay 33, I got to make 5 or exactly. 55, right?
Yeah, you got to gross. Yep.
Right. But so when people are just like, oh, 27,000, that's a lavish lifestyle. It's not as lavish as you think. And many months it cannot be, it can be not 27, but we've paid over the years. That's that monthly nut, basically for family and for business, because we reinvest in the business and we're trying to grow it and refine it to the point where it then goes into pure management mode. So we can then decide if we want to start selling off assets. But I think what the number that people always get wrong is like saving up to buy a house.
Yep.
You'll lose every time. Every single time you're going to lose. You're going to lose. Now, the right thing to do is to get a good budget and work within your budget and live within your means. Like all of that stuff is kind of obvious, I would think. But the idea to save to a house and buy one for cash, you'll lose every time. You'll lose every time. So people need, if they want to get the the FU money, what they have to really figure out is managing and monitoring expenses and keeping those as reasonable as possible, but also be producing at a far greater rate than what your expenses are to then make investment in things that pay you back. Housing pays you back. Businesses pay you back. Although there's plenty of those clowns out there, Sanchez, that talk about buying companies and owning 75 of them and that they're all doing great and they're all making money. I would love to see an honest audit of all 75 of those companies and how much money they're actually making. Because I don't believe it. I just don't.
Yeah, well, I mean, in fairness, you could say the same thing about real estate investors and all these hype gurus. There's a lot of people who are purporting to have the answer. It's, and I think we've termed it. Year 2026 is going to be the year of the operator, and this is where you shine, right? This is the last couple of years maybe weren't the best for operators, kind of grifters and gurus, but 2026 operator, 2027 operator. This is where this is where the lumberjack just shines. So I'm happy to see that.
Thanks.
It's going to be a lot of fun. But Dion, bring us home on this, because again, this is something, I really took from our conversation years ago. I've kind of bent it and twisted it and molded it to my own speak, but I think more people can get to the FU number if they just understand expenses. It's not a 7-figure net worth. It's not an 8-figure net worth. Shit, $10 million is 8 figures, guys. That's crazy. What do you think?
I think a lot of things when it comes to money is multidimensional, and most people focus on just one. So I would say, it's a two-sided coin, but there's more sides than two, so it's not accurate. But if you talk to most people about saving, they talk about spending less, buying on sale, controlling life creep. Hardly anybody, unless they actually watch our type of content, says, oh yeah, I need to save. How do I increase my income? Like that, the step one to saving is having income. If you have no income, you're not saving anything. And you can only save 100% of what you make, but there's no limit to how much more you can make. And it's the same thing with the FU money is, and Matt said it really well, in financial freedom, you make choices on whether you need 5,000 a month or 20,000 a month or 50,000 a month. And there's got to be a name for the concept, but the lady who wrote Your Money or Your Life, I forget her name, but she has done interviews where she was saying 10 million is not even enough. Like you could lose it all in a heartbeat. You could have a health concern. You could to where there is no limit to how much you should be making. And that's the problem with all of this, because I think you are living life out loud on purpose for all of us to admire. And that's why I love the fact that, again, it's why I stressed it earlier. You're in Thailand for months on purpose. And I think people really need to understand life starts after you cover your expenses. Life starts after you cover your expenses. You can choose to cover your expenses by selling hours, which all of us do in the beginning, all of us. Or over time, you could buy assets that just spit off little drips. And then the beauty about drips is if you capture enough, it becomes a little stream. And if the little stream becomes a rushing river, that's just how it works. Sure. And that's why it takes a decade.
Yes, it's true.
Yeah. Matt, where can people find you as we get started for round 2?
Oh, dear God. Lumberjack Landlord, 9 p.m. Thursday nights. We'll go for about 90 minutes, talk about where exactly you're at in your projects, what you're trying to do, what's the goal, what are you trying to accomplish. We don't believe in talkers, we believe in doers. And so the questions that I answer are the questions from doers, people that are doing. So if you are active and you're trying to make this real estate investment thing work, be a doer, show up 9:00 Eastern time on the Lumberjack Landlord, and we'll walk you through and answer any questions you have.
Year of the Operator. Tune into Lumberjack. He is a must follow. And if you get the chance to ask him a question, make it about operations, because he's going to help you out. Dion, close us out on this.
You can find me here on YouTube, Dion Talk Financial Freedom, where I do a live stream every Tuesday at 4 p.m. Pacific. This week, I will have Dana, the CEO of Hemlane, on for the full live stream. So if you have questions for her, bring them. It's pretty impressive to have a guest that's willing to stay a couple of hours on a live stream.
The CEO of Hemlane.
Right. Yeah. Like she has nothing more important to do. But imagine having access to that wealth of knowledge, right?
Pretty awesome.
I wish I could put into words. I wish I had the ability to put into words the importance of FU money. And it's not so that you can tell your boss FU and walk away.
Although
so
that's pretty awesome.
That's pretty cool.
That is, you are of the three. You're the one who did that.
Yes.
I was almost apologetic. I'm like, man, we've had a really good day. Can you stay in this meeting for just a few more minutes so I can ruin the rest of the day? Because I'm leaving. But the life that's possible once you have options is worth it. And I have no better words to say than that.
Well, that's exactly why I think the fact that we continue to do this and you're up at 11:30 at night in Thailand doing this and Matt's traveling all over the country. He was in Toronto that one time. It's just, this is why showing up every week, for this hour together, I think is important because people we've been doing this for 5 years.
I know. It's crazy.
So, yesterday I just did my live stream. My live stream was fifth anniversary, January 6th, 2021 till January 6th. So yeah, that's yesterday for you guys. 5th anniversary. Should I quit was my question. Because if it was based on income from YouTube, like I could make more money mowing lawns on a Saturday. Right? YouTube is not about money. It's about impact. And because of that impact, I'm nowhere near quitting. Like 5 years is barely a start for the amount of people we can impact.
Oh, I know. It's amazing. Well, guys, at the end of the day, I think all of us can earn FU money. I do not believe it's 10 million. I do not even believe it's 2.2 million. I believe you have to understand your expenses, AKA what is your life cost, then get some factor above that. That's just so much easier to earn to and to get to that. There you go. And folks, if you want to check out my writing, you can either A, join school because I'm posting there each and every day, or follow me on LinkedIn because frankly, I didn't want another platform to write stuff with. It's just a habit I'm trying to form. So LinkedIn or school, and you can find the article on FU money. Thanks, guys. Look forward to round 2. It's going to be spicy. Yes.